All right. And then the last but not the least is Enenche Solomon. He is a passionate physicist, a strong advocate for academic excellence. He graduated top of the Department of Physics, Federal University of Technology, that's Footswinner, with first class honors in the year 2023. He is the community developer of Mistech Global, co-founder of Eureka, a community-driven edtech organization that advocates, inspires, and rewards academic excellence, and the pioneer founder of Afro STEM Generation. Come on now, it's a whole lot. And he served as Nigeria citizen scientist for International Astronomical Search Collaboration, that's IASC, with an affiliation to National Aeronautics and Space Administration, that is NASA, in 2021, and currently serves as the Director of Research of Duality, a physics podcast. Oche is the author of the highly sorted book in the academia space, which is titled You Don't Have to Walk Your Heart Off. I've seen that book before. I need to read it. You don't have to walk your heart off. Enenche Oche is a recipient of many academic awards. Wow. Please, can somebody go to the comment section and type wow? Okay. Thank you so much. This is amazing. Like I am already anxious. I just want to know what's going to come up after this. Seriously, I already have my pen and my paper. I'm already prepared to from the speakers that we have. Please don't take this opportunity for granted, because trust me, I'm the one saying this. Christabel is the one saying this. You're not going to be here and leave empty handed. There's this song that says, God, touch me one more time. So this is a touch, this is an opportunity, which, just like Mr. Joel has said, if you know there is someone in your DM, there is somebody that is supposed to be here and that is not here, please don't be stingy. Please don't be selfish with knowledge. Pass the link, or rather send the link to your friends so that they can be a part of it. And then I've introduced the speakers, right? And up next is I'll be inviting our speakers to inspire us. I think I'm going to use that line, to inspire us. I'll be inviting them to just take the floor, to do what they know how to do best, to just tell us about their experiences. Just like Mr. Joel said, you might actually be very good right now, and you may not end up good if you do not consistently practice good reading habit. If you do not prepare yourself, just like there's this adage that says, is it either an adage or a proverb that says proper preparation prevents poor performance. That's the 5 P's. So you might actually feel like you're okay now, you're stable now, but trust me, it's not going to be easy. The higher you go in academics, that's like the higher you go in your level, the more tougher it becomes. Do you understand? So use this opportunity as a benefit to get something, as an opportunity to get something, rather. So I'll be inviting our guest speakers. Each of our speakers have 15 minutes each, they'll be talking about their experience, how they became academicians, how they were able to go on their journey, how they were able to still stay, how they were just tell us about how you reached to this point. And there are so many persons who are waiting to get inspired. There are so many persons who really need this idea. So straight up, I'll be calling on Enenche Solomon. Please, sir, you're welcome to the stage, or rather the floor, right? Please, a round of applause for him. Mr. Enenche, please. The floor is yours for 15 minutes. Inspire us. My pen and my book is with me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Please confirm if you can hear me.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Yeah, so good evening, everyone. My name is Enenche Solomon, and I'm very, very excited to be here. I want to thank Jewel Academy and all the organizers of this academic rehab for the opportunity to be here. I'm very, very happy, though my club Arsenal is currently losing, but no problem. So I'm here to speak about who they laugh me now, Christabel, why? So I have 15 minutes to share my experiences and share what I know how to do best, right? I feel a lot. But I'm proud of those failures because those failures is what has compounded to make me who I am. I think most of my success stories are hidden in my failure stories. So it's something I'm very, very happy and willing to share. Yeah, so like I said, my name is Enenche Solomon, but I also have one more name. That's not the complete truth. So people call me Enenche Solomon. But my friends in my neighborhood, they call me Jamiu. So my name in my neighborhood among my friends is Jamiu. And that's because, and I would like to give you a background story to why they call me Jamiu, right? That's because I wrote jam and wrote jam and wrote jam. I wrote jam so much so that the guys looked at me and said, Kai, Omo, they're supposed to call you Jamiu. So, and I added Jamiu to my name. So you can call me Enenche or Solomon Jamiu. That's fine. All right, so Jamiu is happy to be here. So just before we go on, nice to I don't see what we do. Nice to meet you too. So before we go on, I would just want to have 15 minutes. I want to spend 2 of that 15 minutes to share a video with you. So I would like you to listen, to watch. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you now. You can go on, please.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So I'll just share a video, and I was saying that I want to use 1 minute out of my time to share a video. And I want to watch that video, and please listen and watch. Don't judge. Is that okay? All right. So
All right.
I'm sharing the. Christopher, you're already laughing. So I want you to watch this video and don't judge, Biko. Yep. Come in. So, yep. Can you see my screen, please? Confirm, please. Can you see my screen?
Yes. Yes.
No, this is not what I want to present. Sorry, please, sorry. I don't have anything to say. I just came here to share video with you guys. So in case you're expecting me to say too much, we are here to watch video. Oh, okay, you cannot see it, right? So listen and don't judge. So why I want to share this video, because some of you, when you saw the flyer for academic rehab, you whether consciously or unconsciously told yourself, this is not for me. Okay, oh, scholar. So I want to show you the face of someone that needs academic rehab. So listen and be blessed. Identity. All right, thank you very much. You get that? This? All right, thank you very much. Did you get my presentation? Hello, can anybody hear me?
Yes, I can. I didn't understand it.
All right, I'm going to explain. But did you see the video?
Yes, I did.
Yes. I didn't see it too.
You didn't see it at our network. All right, so that,
I don't know probably if it's my network, but I will lie to you, I did not say anything.
please feel so you let me know.
I did not see it though, except others saw it, then it's fine.
All right. Oh, that's by the way. Okay. Thank you. My Awase saw it. Maybe it's a network. So yeah, if you saw that, that's the face of someone who needs academic rehab, and that what you saw was the face of a student topping his faculty with 4.89, and that wants to leave the school because he don't want to do it again. School don't tire him. Yeah. So that was me. So academic rehab is not just for those who are failing. That's a misconception I want to change. This is to help you sustain your CGPA if you have a good CGPA. And if you've been having a bad CGPA or you had a bad CGPA, is to help you better your CGPA. 4.89, I don't want to go school again. So like I said, I wrote JAM multiple times. I failed JAM multiple times, or I didn't get admission. That's the point. And after 1, 2, 3, 4 attempts, I got admission. And I was supposed to be very happy. Like, I'm finally in a JAM, you don't get admission. But I came to school, I was for 2 weeks until I was given my course registration form. And then I saw chemistry. I was going to offer 4 chemistry in 1 year. Almost fainted. Please confirm if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I almost fainted because I don't know chemistry. I don't like chemistry. In short, when they are graduating from secondary school, I danced more than all of them. And my joy was that I was not going to do chemistry again in my life. And here I am faced with the reality of offering 4 chemistry in 1 year. Now, will I keep failing chemistry? Or will I change the narrative? Now, just to give you a heads up, I ended up getting A's in all my chemistry. Are you a chemical? You're serious, Olamide? I'm not a chemical, I'm jamming you. So I ended up getting 4 A's in all my chemistry. And even though Chem 111 was the most faith chemistry that year, up to date, I had the highest mark in Chem 111, personally. My highest score throughout my university days was in Chem 111. And as I share my story, you're going to see how I was able to navigate through my fears and failure of chemistry to a success story. So, I will just go straight into the keys that you need, the 4 keys you will need to save your GP. 4 keys you need to save your GP. As I share these 4 keys, I'm going to share stories along the line. If you know me, you know I love stories. So 4 keys I will need to save my GP. Number 1, you must detach quickly from yesterday. You must detach quickly from yesterday. Now, I know that you got 5.0 last semester. I know that you were the head boy in your secondary school. You had 350 in JAM. But now you are in Futmina. Now you are in ABU Zaria. Now you are in Unica. You're in the university. Now you must put away the success of yesterday. I know you failed last semester. I know you've always been bad in chemistry. You must detach yourself from that experience of yesterday. It's good to celebrate your wins. Okay, you had 5.0 last semester, you celebrate it. But quickly detach from yesterday and focus on what you have to do today. Now, why you really need to detach from yesterday, especially for those who have been having bad experiences with academics, is because it will drain the energy you need to go further today. So you failed last semester, and instead of focusing on how you can better the present semester or the coming semester, you are still crying and groaning about last semester that's gone. I should have done this, I should have done this, I should have done this. You've gotten the 1.0, you've gotten the 2.1, you've gotten the 3.0, you've gotten the EFCC, like my friends used to call it, they get EFCC every semester. You've gotten the EFCC last semester, and then it's time to leave it behind you and focus on how you can better the semester. So detach yourself from yesterday Forget about all the failures. Forget about all the success. Celebrate them and move forward. You should ask what and not why. That's one personal this thing I give myself principle. I don't ask why, I ask what. Why it comes up with some kind of regrets. Why did I feel this? Why am I always doing this? But instead of asking why, I ask what. What did I do wrong? What can I do better? What should I have done? So make it a principle to always ask what instead of why. The action of why you are regretting, but just keep the regret aside and then ask what can I do better going forward? What should I have done that I didn't do? And that will really help you move away from having a bad result to a better one. Even if you had a good result, you should ask what can I do to sustain the result? So ask what and not why. I have this friend that was actually my sister's friend, and then I was taking her jam lessons recently. After taking her jam lessons for 3 weeks, I just stopped. I called her one day, and then I gathered scriptures, and then I gave her, I said, go and read scriptures on faith. She's a Christian. Because what you need now is faith, not you don't need teaching. Now, she was still hanging on all her past failures from secondary school. She will tell you, I don't know physics. Meanwhile, if I sit her down to teach her, if I give her 10 classwork, she will get 9.5. But when I'm encouraging her, I'm applauding her for the score, she'll be like, Oche, I know, say, now so you teach me now the Sabian. If you just come out now, ask me, I go fail them. My head too. She was still hanging on all the experience of yesterday. I knew that there was no way that she was going to pass her jam physics without letting go. Then I told her, what you need is faith. You don't need physics. Because as far as you keep holding on to yesterday, you will not see the brightness in today. So detach quickly from yesterday. Number 2, let your hunger for success exceed your fear of failure. Let your hunger for success exceed your fear for failure. I have seen 2 students put in the same effort and then come out with totally different results. They are both reading voraciously, attend tutorials, go for exam, go to YouTube and watch videos, the same effort, but they came up with 2 different results at the end of the day. So let your fear for failure not exceed your motivation, your drive, your hunger for success. What were the difference between these 2 persons? Why one was putting all the hard work because he was so hungry for success. He was determined to come up with the best results. The other person was putting that same effort because I don't want to fail. I don't want to fail. I don't want to fail. And then I still cannot explain this, but I know that most times than not, if you put in the hard work with the motivation of fear of failing, you end up still failing or coming at average. So ensure you let yesterday's wahala, let it go. Be motivated by your drive to exceed, your drive to come out best graduate student, your drive to come out with the first class, your drive to become one of the best doctors in Africa, whatever it is, let that be the reason why you are putting energy, not because you are afraid to fail. Is that okay? So number 1, I say you should detach quickly from yesterday. Number 2, what? Let your hunger for success exceed your fear for failure. Now back to my chemistry story. I came to Fort Mina, faced with 4 chemistry that I must pass. What did I do? I met a group of friends that were better than me in chemistry that started putting me through on so many other things. Went to YouTube to watch Khan Academy and the rest. But there was something I did that I want to share with you a story. In Fort Mina, departments host tutorials, fellowship host tutorials, you have MSSA and FCS, you have physics department, chemistry, engineering, organizing individual tutorials. And one time I was passing through chemistry department and then I saw a guy teaching chemistry tutorials at night. The guy was so good, it was as if chemistry came in flesh and was impacting others. So I stood by the window watching him teach. Because I wasn't granted entrance. It was only meant for chemistry students from the level. I stood there with some other persons. After about 30 minutes, they came to chase us out, leave the window. This for the mental students. Few guys left. We were like 5. We stood there. After some time, they said, "No, go here. That's not gonna leave." They still stood there. They came. They locked the window. I was still there. The next day, I came again for 2 years. I was still standing in the window. The guy was like, you know the hair word? They said this is after 3 days. The guy said, I'm not allowed this, but they don't know the hair word. Enter. And that's how I entered. And then I was the only non-chemistry student that was part of that tutorial. And that was how hungry I was to change the story I had with chemistry, the failure story that I had. Should I failed chemistry in WAEC, like I said. And I learned so much from that tutorial that I had A's in all my chemistry. Meanwhile, chemistry was the most failed course in my set. More than 30% of us failed chemistry, came on one in particular. So let what drive you be a hunger for success, not the fear for failure. I wasn't actually putting all the effort in chemistry because I was scared of failing. I put the energy because I wanted A's in all my departments. I wanted A's, and chemistry was about to limit me. Number 3 is to what? Get in the right shape. Get in the right shape. One of the last things you need to turn the tide is to be in the wrong shape. If you are doing well, what you need to do is to be with persons that are doing well, people that have the same mindset for academic excellence. If you are not doing well, one of the things you should be looking at is, who are the people you are mingling with? Are there people that have the mindset of academic excellence? What you may just need is to change your cycle. So get in the right shape. If you are doing well, and then you look at it very, very well, you try to analyze it and see that the persons around you are part of the reasons why you have the drive for academic excellence, you need to stay with them. I know a guy who has 5.0 in 100 level, and then he has this clique of 5 persons that they do study together. Others had 4.5, 4.0, 4.72. And after he had 5.0 and he was celebrated as the top in the department, he left the cycle. He started reading alone as a scholar. And it saddens me to tell you now that the guy, he showed me his result. His result day for yesterday, he now has 3.42. 2 semesters after, he now has 3.42. After reading with his friends and getting 5.0, he now told me now that, because he first started complaining that, this guy is not reading with us again, no, he doesn't have time for us. So he said he has now discovered that he understands better reading alone. Meanwhile, you did go reading to get 5.0. So be with guys of same mindset, be in the right shape. You will need them for some circumstance. Maybe you might be sick, you might not be feeling fine, you will miss lecture. You need persons of like mindset that you can turn back to and fall back to and say, okay, I missed class, so what was shared? Can you share with me? Can you teach me? Can you share resources with me? So look at your company. If it's one you have to change, you change it. If it's one you have to sustain, you sustain it to save your GP. Lastly, know your source. You need to know your source. I heard somebody say something one day, and that stuck with me. And then he said that a stream that disconnects itself from the source will soon begin to stink. A stream that disconnects itself from the source, maybe a bigger river, it will soon begin to stink because it will not flow again. And when the water stops flowing, it will begin to stink. Know your source. What is powering you? What is powering you? Is it prayers? If you're a person of faith like me, is it God? Find your source and stick with it. Find your source and stick with it. It may surprise you that all my primary days, while I was in primary school, I consistently came last in school. And that even escaped into the early days of my secondary school. I was consistently last position. I was so bad that my father took me to an extramural class and paid for it in full, and they rejected me after 2 weeks. They said the guy gave water brain. The man will slap me and say, water brain, coconut head, your village age. I was even rejected. Even after my father paid the money, I was so bad. But here's the testimony today that I have put in all the efforts. I have not just saved my GP, I have saved my academics. And today, even though I am not Elon Musk, even though I'm not Albert Einstein, I'm way in the right track into becoming what I want to become, even as a child with water brain. I was accepted recently into the African School of Fundamental Physics that was held in Morocco. And then my mom looked at me and she was laughing. I said, Mama, why are you smiling? He said, how will she ever believe that of all her 6 children, I will be the one making waves academically? So this is a testimony and an encouragement to anyone who feels that he's failing or he has failed and he cannot remedy it. Your GP can be saved. Your academic journey can be saved. The next 60 seconds, I'll just give you a story of one of my friends and then we'll end with it. And that's the story of one of my friends. While we're in Futmina, he struggled all through. He came as a D student, so from 200 level, he struggled to hit first class and he could not. He tried from 200 level first semester to the final semester. He could not hit first class at all. It was a 3-pointer or so, but he didn't give up. He kept moving, detaching himself from yesterday and setting the goal for 5.0. And in our last semester, that's 500 second semester, Douglas wrote a 5.0. Someone that has not hit a 4.0, he wrote a 5.0. And when he applied for a scholarship, he was accepted even over me, who wrote a first class and came out as the best student, because he was able to craft a story in his essay, application essay, that after struggling so far from 200 level to the final year, he has learned so much and advanced so much that he now wrote a 5.0. And that was enough to convince the admission panel to give him a scholarship for a master's abroad. Meanwhile, the best graduate student was not considered for it. So if you think it is over, it is not over. Thank you very much and God bless you.
All